On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. For Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Hurts. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Johnny Hecker on to punt for the Rams.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. First down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
They go play action with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A Seahawk 1st down as Wilson finds Lockett.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Allen. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 9.
Play action. It's Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, Hurts. As he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with the pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Jared Reed racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
And that one will fall incomplete. 49. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
His kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 32, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by
is
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
At the 29-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Wilson.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's complete. Hooper.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Wilson off the play fake. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 53, Rams 7.
The kickoff. And this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
15 yards on the play, first down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and he'll end him with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Wilson's pass.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the masterclass right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
The pass from Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Now Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, LA! Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Wilson.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road, and that has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
4th down. Today's final
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, but I put what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be be hella low-key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go.
With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like it on, maybe the shoes. Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna